They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Boilermakers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Nittany Lions offense will start this game off with the football. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
He's got it. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Takes a handoff. It's Hawkins. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. and they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking downfield, it's Clinton. Another incompletion on third down. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good.
Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Gives it on the option. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and off.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch right at the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They move the chains on the... time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Penn State! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow... Ball is out behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To throw, it's Clinton. Escapes the sack. Right on the money. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Pass interference.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got the first down and more. He now has 63 yards rushing in this game, and he's on his way to a 1,400-yard season.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fat.
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense. Great.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Dropping back, it's Clinton. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
Shoots it to the left. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Clinton. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Trying the left side. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and
makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Back to throw, it's Clinton. They'll run the screen. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Makes one man miss. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. The short hands, it's Snow. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's in open space downfield. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here. The result of the play stands. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Penn State! Fit in the window for the score. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down and move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, running back on the move. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Clinton. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Snow. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
56, Purdue, 0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Clinton. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, the complete pass.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He'll pull it on the read. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw, it's Ogden. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it can be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Finds a tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. This time it's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. To the ground, he's got it again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think
got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it on.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Right back to the well. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Early movement push it back 5 yards.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Quickly out to the tight end. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Ogden. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Looking to throw on first down.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Going to the running game. Gets it past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy.
Breaks into the open. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Nittany Lions started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Ogden. Got his man. And they're able to make the tackle.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Defense in press coverage. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down.
Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 37 to Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Rush is on him. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Ogden. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Drives into the pile just to pick up a run. They'll spot it at the 10. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Ogden. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
Just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more...
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Ogden. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Off play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Thomas. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Now the play fake. On the move to his left. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. And the Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Turning it on. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what.
And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Makes the grab down the middle. No chance to run, but they still moving forward. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gets rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on 1st down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the ground on the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Ogden. Bringing the heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things for